So I think that one of the most difficult things about being an entrepreneur is actually getting stuck in decision paralysis, right? Because as entrepreneurs, we have a lot of options, right? When you're working at a company, you have options. You have some options about how to execute things or how to do things, but typically, the company has some type of process for you or strategy overall that the executives decide, and they want you to follow that, right? But being an entrepreneur, there is nothing like that, right? So it gives you a lot of freedom, and part of that is really great, but part of it can also get frustrating too because you have so many options on how to execute things, and every day, you got to make decisions about how you're going to spend your time, how you're going to spend your money, how you're going to spend your resources, right? So am I going to spend more time on executing a program I already have, building out and launching a new program? Am I going to spend more time like going to events and trying to get new clients, right? Like there's just so much freedom sometimes that it can put us in a little bit of decision paralysis. And that's why being able to tap in and really understanding how to use your decision and making business decisions on a day-to-day basis is super imperative. So for example, if you're trying to make a decision between, am I going to go in and be a business partner to someone and maybe jump in on their YouTube channel and be a speaker, or maybe do some kind of like build out a workshop series with them, or instead am I going to sit and build a 3-month online course to help my potential clients? You really have to be able to focus in on yourself and feel what feels good, right? Because if it's the right decision for you, it'll feel in alignment, and you'll be able to feel it in your soul, like, and in your body, right? Does this feel good? Does this feel exciting to me? Like, is it a heck yes? Like, is it yes, like I really want to do this? Or is it feeling more like obligatory, or like, oh, this would probably be something that I could make a lot of new contacts in, or it's going to give me opportunity for visibility and lots of sales, things like that, but you're not really feeling like an excitement or a yes within, then that means that it may not be the best, most aligned opportunity for you. So this is why learning to work with your intuition is so important as a business owner, because it really helps you be able to strategize for your business, know the next path for your business, like understand like how to make like those day-to-day decisions, yes, but also like the bigger decisions as well. Because a lot of people are going to give you business advice. A lot of this business advice is going to be like good and well-intentioned. A lot of it's going to be logical or built on systems, that they're saying are better than every other coach's or every other person's system, right? You're going to be hearing a lot of different things out there, but it's up to you to be able to kind of decipher through that noise and feel into it and figure out what is actually going to work with you. And sometimes that decision may be like, hey, who's going to be like the business coach that I'm going to work with, right? Because there's going to be so many options out there for you. And we've often been told, especially like in corporate environments, that we're not supposed to feel, we're just supposed to think, right? It's not about what you feel with your emotion. It's about making a logical, business-based decision. And I actually disagree with this, because I think that you can feel more than emotions. Like, yeah, you shouldn't get upset about something and make a decision based off of like anger or sadness or fury or whatever, right? But you can actually make a decision based off your intuition, which feeling through your intuition is one of the biggest ways you can know if a decision is right or wrong. So sometimes when we're talking about feeling, it's not just based on the emotion you're feeling. It's understanding, what am I feeling in my body? Am I feeling this is the correct path for me? Am I feeling this is the right decision to make? Or do I feel a hell no, like run in the opposite direction, right? So intuition, I think, is one of the biggest things that most business owners, if they really tapped into it, really learned how to use their intuition in the day-to-day, that it would make them the most successful